Hello there, friends. Welcome in, everybody. Anyone who's watching the live stream, great to have you. If you are here watching the replay, excellent to have you as well. We are building Barad-dûr. We have finished books 1, which was the bottom section, and then book 2, which was, this middle section here. I'm just going to be knocking stuff off. Today we are starting on book 3. Last book, but a pretty thick one, and we're going to be building all of the entire top section. This build has been really, really cool so far. It's got a lot of awesome interior details, very, very nice architecture, cool design work. I am very impressed with Lego and how they've designed so much of this set, and I am very excited to keep building. I'm mostly just excited to get Sauron and Mouth of Sauron minifigs, let's be honest. That's really the thing I'm looking forward to the most. Hi, Rage! It's your boy Rage is in the chat. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Oh, did I miss the... I did. I think I skipped past the little, intro thing on this part. Okay, so last time we built this, the dining hall. This level houses the large dining hall of Barad-dûr. Morannon Orc General Gothmog is there to oversee the preparation and serving of meals. In the field, orcs may not get to eat on a regular basis, but here the long dining table overflows with delicacies and drinks for the general and his men. A stew involving several questionable ingredients, and possibly a few familiar ones for good measure, simmers in a large cauldron suspended above the lava stove. A hidden compartment in the left wall contains secrets about the rings of power forged for the elves. That's what we did last time. I forgot to read that little section. Hello, Elliot! TJ, how was Disney? It was great, April. Thanks for asking. I'm happy because today was the last day of school before summer, and now all I can do is chill. Nice, Rage. Very nice. I'm just building the doors right now. Elliot catching up. I like to hear it. Elliot's building Barad-dûr also. If you have a Lord of the Rings, I'm so jealous. Yes, April. Got very excited. I was very lucky. I had a friend who was able to pick it up for me on day 1, even though I was not available to go to the store on opening day. Okay, so now we got the top of the tower. Sauron the Great bids thee welcome. The base of the tower levels is the Barad-dûr throne room. Pull the lever in the floor and the throne slides away to reveal the back chamber with the Palantir and secret plans Sauron has envisioned for Middle-earth battles. Oh, that's cool. A study room with a library boasts a rare collection of books and scrolls chronicling thousands of years of Middle-earth history and dark magic. A ladder circles along the bookcases for easy access to the top shelves. The great eye of Sauron, always in search of the One Ring, hovers above Mordor. The eye moves left, right, up, and down and can be illuminated by a light brick. Well, we love that. Okay. So we have got some work to do, and we are getting the Sauron and Mouth of Sauron minifigs in these bags. So let's get to work, shall we? Well, I finally got my Phantom Menace brick heads, and I'm working on them today. Lovely, April. Very nice. Okay. Bag 28. Let's dive right in. Oh, and anyone who is joining, welcome. If this is your first time in, great to have you. Make sure you follow and hit that notification bell so that you can make sure you stay up to date with all of my live streams. We get to do some really cool ones. Sometimes we get to do live stream builds of sets before they're even released. As a Lego ambassador, Lego sends me stuff. So if you're watching the replay and you want to make sure you get the live streams, make sure you hit that bell to get notified for next time. Maybe you'll get to see a set being built before it's even released. Nice on the light brick. Yes. Very happy that they've got a light brick in this set. I feel like that's almost like a requirement for this set, honestly. If they had done this set without the light brick, that would have been very questionable. You can't have the great eye of Sauron and not have it actually light up. That would be ridiculous. We've decided we're going to get both versions of the Lego Simba. Hey, you know what? I like both. That's the decision I usually make when I have to choose between two things I want. Oftentimes I just say, yeah, let's just do both. Back 15. Looks like I'm building the mechanism that opens the doors. Okay. It's a cool little mechanism. It's a simple one, but they designed it well. I did try to catch you when you tried to do a live feed at Disney, but it kept glitching out. Yeah. That Disney live stream was kind of just a spur of the moment random decision, but it was fun. Just kind of got to chill and watch the parade. Pretty good time. You didn't miss too much though, to be honest. The platform conceals the main function of this section. Oh. Platform conceals the main function. What's the main function? Oh, I'm curious. Which is your favorite Lord of the Rings film? Ooh, Elliot, I think I gotta just go with the classic, with Fellowship of the Ring. It's just like such an excellently made movie. It's got such good pacing, such good character development, such a good plot. It's like it's honestly nearly a near perfect film. Return of the King and Two Towers are also awesome, but Fellowship is just so good. Mine is every single Lord of the Rings movie that they've ever made, including the animated classic one in the 70s. Oh, even that one? I have a hard time watching that one. If you're building Sauron's throne room, I won't tell you what the function is, but it's my favorite in the set. I mean, it sounded like there was something about like it opens the doors to reveal the Palantir or something, so I'm guessing it's going to be something like that. But yeah, I am building the throne room, and I am excited to see what this little function turns out to be. I tried to avoid watching. Wait, what? I tried to avoid watching too many reviews of this set before building it myself because I didn't want it to be spoiled. So. There should be a few surprises for me along the way. Okay, on to bag 29. And then we're in the 30s, guys. We are making good progress with this one. Wow, What Are the Rings? Wait, What Are the Rings is a powerful series of stories that forms a brotherhood. What Are the Rings? Did you mean Lord of the Rings is a powerful series of stories that forms a brotherhood? I'm also very excited for the Rohan animated movie that we're getting. I think later this year, yeah. That should be cool. Never a bad thing when we get more Lord of the Rings content. You love Smog. You love the dragon, Smaug? Smog? I don't know how people say it. I would love to go in blind, but Tiago Caterino does early reviews on YouTube, and I love them. He does do really good reviews. Did I tell you that when we got those little boxes from the Ninjago thing, that I got his box? So he got my box and I got his, because they said, like, in little Ninjago writing, it had our names written out. And at the time, my name was TJ's Lego and his name was Tiago. So I guess the similar names, TJ's Lego, Tiago, in the script, they looked really similar. So they accidentally mixed our boxes up. So I got his and he got mine. Yeah, I hope one day I can have as good of content as Tiago and as many subscribers as he does, because he definitely does good work. He's got a good channel. You're like super early today. Yeah, Jess. My work ended earlier than usual today, so we're hopping on early. Still trying to get as much done as we can on this set. This one, it's not as bad as my usual ones, though. This one, I'm just in a hurry because I like the set and I want to keep building it and finish it because it's so cool. But it's not like the ones where we're trying to review them early and I'm on a deadline. So that's kind of the nice thing about it. Smaug is the dragon from The Hobbit. Yes, April. So that's it's spelled. I'm gonna be that guy, and it's really annoying. It's spelled Smaug. So some people pronounce it Smaug, but a lot of people pronounce it Smaug. I assumed that's what you were talking about. Let's go, build boy build, and make sure you're enjoying it. Yes, always enjoying it, Jess. Always enjoying it. Okay, so this goes on here. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what I thought they were going to do with that. This is a cool way to do this. I've never seen that before. That is a very cool little mechanical function in there. It's like a very simple but a very effective way to do that. That's cool. That is clever. I like it. I like it. Got it. It's cool, yeah, but it's all good. I finished Notre Dame bag 3, but then I realized I did the windows wrong, so I had to take it apart and do it again. Oh, that's always a painful feeling. But you know what? On the bright side, it means that you get to spend more time building your set, so you're getting more bang for your buck, more building time for the same amount of money. I guess if there were a positive, that would be it. I hate when I have to redo a set. It can be very frustrating. Especially if it was a set that was like a long, repetitive one and you have to go back and redo it. Definitely not the most fun. You know what though, Jess? This part right here, we're doing a little diamond floor. Kind of reminds me of the black and white marble diamond floors in the Notre Dame. Except we got some black and gray spiky pieces. I was like, why is there so much room between window and arch? Then I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, Jess, I'm glad you were able to figure it out, though. Glad that you figured it out before going too far into it. Don't want to have a repeat of what happened with Elliot yesterday. I have to go back super far and redo it all. I love placing the 1x4 clear orange lava pieces. Honestly, Elliot, there's something satisfying about those pieces. I totally know what you mean. Redragon, I think it's pronounced sma of small and og of dog. Smog. So smog, like the word SMOG. Yeah. The screens, the landscape that they put in The Lord of the Rings is just amazing. I think that's what they're trying to do in the tower. Totally could be. Totally could be. They're doing a lot of good stuff in this tower, so I'm not going to question it. They're doing a good job. There it is. I'm glad to hear my mistake has become an inside joke in these lives. Yeah. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has those days. Do you know when they were making the second and third Lord of the Rings, they were making it at the same time? That's why when you watch behind the scenes, you'll see spoofs a lot. They made all three movies at the same time, actually, from what I understand. They knew that they were going to make all three, so they were like, hey, while we're all out here, let's just do it. Just get them all done. There were some extended scenes that they had to come back to film for, that they had to do a couple of reshoots for, but overall, yeah, they filmed all three movies at the same time, which is why they were able to come out 1 year after the other. Because usually a movie, it takes a couple years before you get the sequel, because they release the movie and they wait to see if it did well, and then they start developing in it, and then it takes a couple years to make the movie and edit it and release it. But yeah, we got to get Lord of the Rings 1 year after the other, because they were making them all at the same time. In fact, I remember when the Lord of the Rings movies were coming out, my uncle, who was alive in the 70s, was telling me how lucky we are that our big franchise was getting a release every year, that they filmed them all at the same time, because he remembered being alive during the Star Wars craze and having to wait years in between each movie because they didn't make them all at the same time. So he was doing that back in my day kind of a thing. There's even a battle scene. Well, you'll see a truck in the background. Oh, I know there's a couple of mistakes in the movie. Didn't know there was a whole truck in the background, though. It's insane. How did they get a company agree to that? Peter Jackson just said, hey, listen, if you want me to make these movies, we're going to make all three of them at the same time. We're not going to do this thing where we wait around and hope that the first one does well, because we know that we've got the material for the books, and if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. So it took a long time for him to get a company to agree to do it. Most companies he approached with it didn't want to do it, and then finally New Line Cinema did, and it nearly bankrupted them at first, but then it became one of the most successful movie franchises of all time. So, you know, it happens. The truck was intentional. You really thought Sam and Frodo walked the entire way? Get real. I mean, I think we all know that the Eagles probably could have helped out a little bit more than they did, you know? The Eagles could have been like, yeah, we'll give you a ride like halfway at least. But instead, no, they just show up at the very end. Rude. Peter Jackson is one of those bosses that's crazy, but also knows what the heck he's doing, so he can get away with being that crazy. I guess so. And thank goodness, too, because obviously it paid off. The design team envisioned the throne room as a minimalistic, dark, and ominous space with both sharp angles and curved arches. Well, okay. Oops. Dropped a piece. Right, LOL Star Wars. Yes, you are correct. I'm from New Zealand, and it was crazy when it was being filmed here. Melissa, I wish I could have been out there. That would be so cool. Melissa, you were so lucky. Have you been to their attractions that's still out there? Yeah, I definitely need to go to Hobbiton one of these days. It's on my list for sure. I would have thought Sauron was more into the flowers and unicorns look, but okay. All right, let's get into the 30s. All right, our last set of bags. Well, because I put them in piles of 10s. So bags 30 through 40. 11 bags left. Yes, Hobbiton is super cool. I need to go one day. Oh, the Eagles, duh. Walk for dramatic effect. Yeah. As is the Weta Workshops. Yes, Weta Workshops would be so awesome to visit. It'd be amazing. Water break, everyone. Hydrate yourself. I'm laughing at Elliot's comments, unicorn. Elliot, you silly boy. I was in Hobbiton July 2018. It was pouring rain, so I couldn't hear what the tour guide was saying. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I guess for an all-outdoor location, you better time the weather, right? Apparently, when Peter Jackson went to ask to use the Hobbiton land, the people living there told him to come back the next day because they were watching a rugby game. LOL. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I hope they made a lot of money when they bought the land from them after filming The Hobbit. Oh, well, there's something I could have done wrong. It's a light gray piece there, not a dark gray piece. Please tell me when you were at Disney, you did go to Star Wars attraction. Yes, of course. Rise of the Resistance is like the best ride in the park. Star Wars Land, well, Galaxy's Edge, whatever you want to call it. We just call it Star Wars Land. Was such an amazing expansion to the parks. It set the bar so high. And then when they opened Avengers Campus, it was like such a letdown. Because compared to Galaxy's Edge, Avengers Campus is like so lame. So they really, they kind of shot themselves in the foot there. They made such a great expansion with Galaxy's Edge that then their next one after it really seemed like a letdown. Seemed pretty lame in comparison. Oh. Wow, that printer... The printer on this section of the book ran into some issues, apparently. There were some of the Hobbit holes that you could go inside of, and it was giving treehouse vibes. I love that so much. I definitely want to go. I've heard that when they first built it, it was just a temporary set, so they just built it for a few days or weeks or whatever they needed to film it, and then tore it down. Because it was just built, you know, to not last very long. So then when they went back to film it for The Hobbit, that's when they were like, okay, We have so many people just coming here to see the land of it. Like, we should build this legit for real, build it out of durable materials so that people can actually come visit. And I'm so happy they did. So I definitely got to go one day. Sloths are slow in everything they do, including digestion. Because they digest food so slowly, they basically have to breathe out their farts because they can't actually fart. What? A grizzly bear's bite is strong enough to crush a bowling ball, but that won't stop my first instinct from being, oh, look how cute. Also rather meet a bear in the woods than a man. That is a pretty strong jaw. Gotta give him that, right? That's pretty intense. Geez, crushing a bowling ball, that is nuts. Did I make a mistake? Ah, yes. Not a mistake, just forgot something. I guess that's kind of a mistake. Kind of the same note, koalas eat so much because their leaves carry so little nutrients, so they have to consistently eat for nutrition. I did know that. Koalas and pandas, both of them would like basically not survive if it weren't for humans helping them out. Like, humans really took Darwinism and we're just like, nah, they're too cute to die, so we'll take care of them even though they have really given up on their own survival. How was Star Wars? Did you get anything from Star Wars area? It's a great area. It's such a good ride. Rise of the Resistance is like the best ride in the park. We didn't buy anything from the Star Wars area though. We've been there before, so we had seen it a few times. It's a very cool area, but did we buy anything there? No, I don't think we did. That's usually where we go to get our breakfast when we're in Disneyland though, because the morning Ronto wrap that they have in Galaxy's Edge is probably the best breakfast item in the park. To protect themselves from their super strong pecks, woodpeckers wrap their tongues around their brains. Yikes. I'm not sure how I feel about that fact. There was a certain sets they did make and tear down, that is true, and Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so I know Hobbiton originally they built it and then tore it down for the first movie. And then with when they made The Hobbit, they were like, so many people want to visit it, so let's make it permanent. I'm sure there were a lot of other sets that they built and tore down. Actually, most of the sets, because that's just how movies go. They build them and they tear them down. Like they found a little cliff face that they built their scale model of Helm's Deep in, and then they tore it down and they built Minas Tirith in the exact same cliff face. I also learned that. If you're afraid to go into the ocean because of sharks, you might want to avoid hotel hallways and break rooms because vending machines are twice as likely to kill you. Here's my question though, is that statistic could be skewed because that's just saying twice as many, I'm assuming the statistic is saying twice as many people die per year by vending machines than die by sharks. But that's a false correlation because way more people are exposed to and around vending machines than are around sharks, you know? So like if the same number of people, if the amount of time that people and the number of people spent around vending machines were spending that amount of time and number of people around sharks, I think we would have a different story there. If there's one thing I learned from my high school statistics class is that all statistics are made up. And you can fake statistics to mean literally anything you want. But then you go to the Harry Potter tour and it's like, here's the newspaper you saw for 1 second and one deleted film. They saved everything from Harry Potter films. They really did, Elliot. Yeah, that tour is so cool. I love the Harry Potter studios. As I am a tall, I appreciated that there were both small and large versions of Bilbo's front door. Yep, they got to get the big one so that Gandalf can walk through it, right? And then the small one for the hobbits to go through. Or no, the big one for the hobbit actors to go through, and then the small one for Gandalf to walk through. That's what it is. Did you see the beginning of Tiana's adventure? I did. I watched I got to see them building it. It was pretty cool. We are actually going into the logistics of this. Due to the anatomy of their neck muscles and spine, pigs cannot look up in the sky. Imagine being a pig and never knowing that there is a whole world above you. BRB gonna cry for a second. I have heard this before, and people were like, I'm just gonna go up to pigs and I'm just gonna pick them up and point them to the sky so that they can experience the sky. But also, they have to know what the sky looks like, because you don't only, like, how often do you go like this to look at the sky? Most of the time you look at the sky, you're looking straight ahead. It's just like looking out above the horizon. So they probably have figured it out. Why can I not find this piece? I surely did not already use it. Did I throw it away? No. Did I... Is it just right in front of my face and I'm just not seeing it? Did I drop it? It's a very large piece. It seems like it would be hard to lose this one and not notice it. Elliot, I need your powers to find the piece that's missing. Oh, it's right in front of my face, of course. That happens way more often than it should. Okay, getting these little rock formations. I keep missing these things. Statistics are like old mother's tales. They're not always true. Yes, correct. Before toilet paper, corn cobs were used as a method of wiping. Interesting. What am I supposed to do at work for 2 more hours? I don't know. Just hang out with us, I guess. Or yeah, like Amy said, work. Not to mention the pigs can just stand themselves up. Oh, they can. Interesting. I didn't know pigs were capable of standing. That would be a cool way to make that shape. I haven't thought about that before, but that would totally work. Huh. I love it when building something out of Lego gives me ideas for other ways to build out of Lego. Like, you know, constantly improving my Lego skills as I go. Okay, well now this is just silly. It's definitely not here. Did I use a piece in the wrong spot? Seems like I must have. There's supposed to be another little gray piece right there, and it's certainly not here. Where would I have used that it wasn't meant to be used? Built on the sides of a mountain, the tower seems unbreachable. It seems unbreachable, but is it? Oh. Sorry, I missed something, but sloths can hold their breaths every 20 minutes or more by slowing down their heart rates. Wow, that's a long old breath. Does Ellie need help with his build? He might not, but I do. Sheep every day try to expire. If you ever see a sheep on its back, you should grab it and put it back on its feet, or it will die, or a crow will pick its eyes out. What? Jeez. I'm doing quite well, actually. Thanks. It's just the gears and stuff. I build Lego ideas to get away from Technics, but here we are. Yeah, same. Oh dear. Where did I forget these ones? Uh-oh. Oh. That's a problem. How did I forget that? Okay, well, I think I must have dropped a piece or lost it or something, so I'll just get it from my parts. So I don't want to spend the time looking around for it. So there we go. Got the piece. What up, TJ? Hello, S Gamer. Welcome in. Nothing worse than the Technic parts. Truly, I dislike the Technic parts every single time. Guys, bag 31. Oh, he looks so cool. We get Sauron. Oh my goodness. Yes. I mean, just look at his torso or his helmet shoulder piece alone. Look at how cool that looks. And it's molded like from a rubber thing, so it's a little bit softer. So it, like, if you stab yourself with it, it's not as bad. That is such a cool mold. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So excited. My favorite build is still the typewriter, Melissa. It's a great, great build. No doubt about it. Yeah, they can't figure out how to flip over. So they do that on purpose? They're trying to off themselves? That's so sad. I'm gonna say so far my most feared of the Lego is building the Dozen Roses. That was so much fun. The Dozen Roses is a hard one because it does get a little bit repetitive, but it's a good set. Did I say feared? I was trying to say favorite. Okay, that makes a little more sense. That does indeed make more sense. This is the first time Sauron is introduced as a Lego minifigure, and his helmet was designed specifically for this set. Yeah, it was. And he's got this cool flame face. Guys, look at the face they gave him. That is so cool. So you see his little like flaming red eyes looking through there. Oh, that is a cool minifig. And we get his cool mace thing. You know what? I've seen these pieces many times, and I never would have thought to put them together to make a mace like that. Yes! Look at Sauron. Such a cool minifig. Wow. Evolution gives sheep so much. They have amazing memories. They sweat less in hotter areas. Thick fur for cold, but never the ability to roll over. Yeah. Is there a way you could do an up close shot because I can't see him? Yes, April, does that overhead shot work for you? He needs his horse. Does Sauron ever ride a horse in the movies? I don't think so. I think the only times we see Sauron in the movies are when he's crafting the ring and when he's in the battle in the prologue scene. I don't think he's riding a horse. Like you said, these builds give you a fresh idea of how to use the parts. Yes, I love it when I get to do builds and they give me new ways of thinking about pieces. Because, like, I feel like I've looked at all these pieces so many times, and when they come up with a new way of using them, I'm always so impressed. I believe he did. It must be in the battle. Yeah, I can't think of any time when Sauron rode a horse. Because Sauron is huge. Like, he's a big guy. Because he, like, steps out in the battlefield with the men, and that's the first time you see him, and then he's swinging his thing around, and then he gets his finger chopped off. I don't think we ever see him riding a horse. We see the Nazgul riding a horse. The ring wraiths. Not the Nazgul. We see the ring wraiths riding horses, and the Lich King. No, what's his name? The Witch King of Agmar. That's his name. We see him riding a horse. I don't think we ever see Sauron riding a horse in the films. The Mouth rides a horse, but I don't think Sauron himself did that. Yeah, I don't think so either. I always tell people, if you're starting to build Lego and you're not familiar with, start with a smaller set first, you get familiar with the pieces. Yes. That's a very common question that I got on my live streams. People ask me, I'm brand new to Lego, what should I build first? And I say, usually if they're an adult, I recommend they start with the, what's it called? The Brickheads sets. So those ones usually are a good place for adults to start. Wait, I was looking in the box and then realized that you put half of the bellid. Wait. I was looking at the box and then I realized he put half. Oh, like you just saw that the box has half of the set in front of it. That's not the actual box. Yeah. Yes, correct. Half of the tower is sitting in front of the box right now. Brickheads will form an addiction. That's what will happen. Oh, well, that's true. That will happen too. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, this is for the Palantir. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I'll save that. When I was looking at the box and then realized that you put half of the set. Yes. My autocorrect failed me. Yeah, that's all right. The brick has formed. Oh, yes. I must say, though, I do love the colors that are coming off of that set. Yes, they've done, taking a tower that's mostly in the movies just all black, they've done a really nice job of introducing some subtle color differences to really make it look nice. I do wonder though, I have an idea for a project that one day I might do, because I like how they've added so much variation of color and I totally get why they did it. But a little part of me thinks that this gray, the light gray color that they chose for the rocks coming up here is a little too light gray. So I kind of am wondering if one of these days I might swap out some of these light gray colors for more of the dark gray and black colored rocks. So it still looks like the rocks coming up, but it looks a little bit more in line with what it is in the movie. Because in the movie, there are these rock formations coming through the tower, but it's like, it's more like to look like the tower was carved out of black stone, like obsidian or something. So I kind of have thought that maybe one day I'll do that as a little customization project to see how I like it. I don't know if I'll like it more or less or whatever, but I thought it could be an interesting thing to try. I like the Rivendell set. It has really pretty colors. Yes, Rivendell is a gorgeous set. The colors on it, oh, every time I look at it, it's just so pretty. It is beautiful, no doubt about it. Okay, guys, here is this little brick that I was telling you about. Looks so cool for the Palantir. So if you don't remember, the Palantir is like the little crystal ball thing that they use in the movies. And they printed, I don't know if my camera's gonna adjust for you to see it, but they printed a thing of the Shire burning like they see in the Palantir on this black minifig head. And then on this side, the white tree of Gondor also burning, which is another thing they see in the Palantir in the movie. And then they put it inside of this little crystal ball thing. I kind of wish they would have chosen a different color other than black for the minifig head, because the Palantir is like this like purplish blue, like swirling marbled kind of color. So I wish they would have done a different color rather than black for the minifig head that they printed the Palantir on. But it's a very cool print, so I'll definitely give them that. Now I just have to make 8 of these little things. You could kind of cheat and just paint over those gray. I could paint over the gray rocks. I don't think I would, though. I think I would rather replace the bricks. Shire Baggins! Yeah, we don't get to see very much of Barad-dûr in the movies, but that is one spot where we do get a pretty good look at it. Okay, there is our Palantir on its little stand. Looking super cool. And this goes, yeah, right there for the Palantir to come out. A new decorated piece was made for the set, a Palantir orb Sauron used to spy on his enemies across Middle-earth. Oh, and now here's those walls that are going to rotate out. This is probably the part you were talking about, Elliot. Yeah, this is it for sure. Who can't forget the crystal ball? I mean, maybe some people, if they've like only seen the movie once or something. I don't know. I certainly haven't forgotten about it, that's for sure. With all the trauma that Pippin went through because of it, can't forget that. Yeah, it would be nice to have some 3D instructions, because there are some parts of this that are like nearly invisible. Like they put it behind stuff that you can't really see. Update, found a project to work on. All right, Jess, nice. That could have been one of the problems while designing the set. It's one of the only scenes inside of Barad-dûr, but I don't think LEGO would have approved a torture device in the set. Yeah, probably not. Probably for the best that they didn't put a torture scene in here. Sticker 8. Oh, going on a curved surface. Why? Why do you do this to me, LEGO? Not my favorite sticker position, but it'll do. It will do the job. Oh, what is this craziness? Oh, this is half of his throne? So his throne opens up down the middle? That's cool. That is a very cool feature. That is a cool feature. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's awesome. All right, guys. So we get this little wall right here. This is half of Sauron's throne, and then it'll split open to reveal this little secret passageway with the Palantir behind it. Very cool idea. Very cool design. Yeah, that's great. So cool. All right, let's build the other half. I fixed it. Oh, sorry, Tally, missed something. This set has stickers? Oh, yeah, a few. Not too many. Whenever I've built a Star Wars Lego and they have the stickers, it can be a little grueling. Yeah. Best advice when you're putting on stickers, use the murder tweezers. I usually use my piece separator when I'm putting on stickers. It helps a lot with the smaller ones. I feel like it doesn't actually help with the bigger ones. The bigger ones, I actually feel using my fingers is easier because I can like be more maneuverable with my fingers than I can with tweezers or with the piece separator. And with the bigger stickers, I don't feel like my fingers get in the way as much as with the smaller ones. But yeah, with the smaller stickers, definitely always use the piece separator. As far as way bigger than I imagined, it is a large set. Yeah, it's gonna end up being like, I don't know if you guys can even see where my hand is. It's gonna be very tall. Yeah, we're not even to like the tall part of the tower yet, and it's very large. Jeez, those dogs. We're working on that barking with Piper, but she's not really listening super well. When you slide the middle of the bottom floor, I put in backwards and the supports fell apart. Oops. Ooh, yeah. Gotta make sure you're putting that in the right direction. It's designed to go one way and one way only. Okay, let's get the other sticker 8 on here. Yeah, so with stickers this big, I feel like just using my fingers is a little bit easier. Because I can usually I can line it up a little bit easier. Not always, but I can usually get a pretty good spot. With my fingers on the bigger ones. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm okay with that one. Get all these pieces on and then smush them against the table to straighten them out. That's so cool. Oh, I love that. Are those not identical? They are identical. Why did you not just say ×2? We've got some lightsabers in this set. I'm gonna just pretend like it's a reference to Christopher Lee being in both Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, even though it's probably not. It's probably just a convenient piece to use. But I'm gonna pretend that that's what it's for. Uh-oh. Oh, that goes up there. Okay. What? Okay. Got a few extra pieces. But guys, here is the throne room. Look at how cool it looks. And then when you pull this, oh, let me get a camera. Okay, the throne room looks super awesome already, right? And then you pull this, and the throne opens up to reveal the Palantir and the map of Middle Earth where Sauron's planning his attacks. Such a cool design. Look at that. That is awesome. I love that. That is awesome. I don't love that I left these mold prints exposed on the side, so I'm gonna spin those around if I can. There we go. Little perfectionist tendency there. Pulling this knob reveals the secret room behind the throne, and it is such a cool secret. Love that. I'm obsessed with that. You were right, Elliot. That is the coolest feature in the set so far. You were correct. Is your fingers good after 1 hour? Yeah, S-Gamer, I built for a lot longer than 1 hour before. I'm doing good. Okay, we'll have to head out. Can't wait to see you when this thing is fully built. Thank you, April. Me too. How the heck do you mix Star Wars and Lord of the Rings? That is so funny. I mean, I'm just saying, Christopher Lee is in both of them, and they put a little lightsaber as a piece in here, so. How's your day so far, S-Gamer? My day is going great. I'm building Lego, having a good time. It's a good day. I'm going to let you guys sit for a second. I'm going to take a little break. I'll be back shortly. Yeah. See you in just a second. Okay. What's the lightsaber piece for? It's just to hold up these little flag things. There's a little, let me see if I can tilt it up. There's just a little lightsaber piece down there as part of the structure for it. So you can't even see it, but it is back. It is in there. They put Lord of the Rings in Star Wars, technically. Yep, that's a really, really sweet feature. Very, very impressed with that. Okay, on to bag 32. I bet you the lightsabers are probably for crystals or candles. Oh no, they're just for little structural bits holding up the poles. Totally could have been done with other pieces. Star Wars Easter egg confirmed. Yeah, it probably could have. Okay, guys, I don't think we're going to be finishing up this set today, but we are making good progress. We'll probably end up finishing it up tomorrow because I don't want to, like, it's fun to build it, but I don't want to, like, sprint through it like I have to do sometimes on the other sets, you know? Because it's kind of nice to take my time and enjoy it a bit. We'll keep going, though. We got a bit more left in us today. And then we'll probably finish up the rest of it tomorrow. Getting some Technic something going on here. Hi TJ, how are you? Did you see the Star Wars set I bought? I sent you a picture of it. I did see it, Albert. Yeah, it looks nice. Hope you have fun building it. Yeah, fun little battle pack there. Progress is the key. You are correct, S-Gamer. Well, we're definitely making good progress. Don't have to rush through and finish it all in one sitting. That's actually been a really funny thing about a lot of my videos lately is I have had so many people commenting on some of my older videos. Like one of the very first videos I did was of the Eiffel Tower when I was unpacking it and seeing how huge of a set it was. I was like, man, this set is huge. It's the biggest set Lego's ever built. It's probably going to take me weeks to build this thing. The number of people who comment, I could build it in one day. I'm like, okay, great. Like, congrats. The number of people who feel like that's like a brag that they're like rushing through their sets. It's so funny to me that people take the time out of their day to comment that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, I built it in 19 hours. I could have built it in one day. I don't want to. I've done a 24-hour massive build before. It's not fun. It kind of takes the joy out of the project. I don't know. It's like they feel like they have to prove something by being like, I can build Lego faster than you can. I'm like, great. I hope that's true for your sake, because that seems really important to you. Good. My psychological warfare is working. Yeah, maybe. Okay, hold up. I'm missing pieces, guys. Must have like stuck inside of other pieces, which sometimes happens, but not usually with these kind of pieces. I'm missing 2 black 2x1 tiles. I don't think there's anywhere else that they could have been put. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, ho, ho. They weren't missing. Guys, they're never really missing. We always think they're missing. We always want to point the blame at Lego. 99% of the time, blame's on us. We did something wrong. I did something wrong. His throne room is so cool. So cool. TJ, you should take that more seriously. I feel threatened just hearing it. LOL. You know what? Maybe I should. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should sit at home and cry from all the mean things that trolls say in my comment section. If you take it slow, you can make less mistakes. That's true too. That's true too. Yeah, and like I wouldn't be surprised if there was like 1 or 2 people saying that kind of thing, but it's seriously like more than half of the comments are people saying that. I'm like, why? Why do you care? Why is this something you feel like you have to prove? Like what? You must have like a sad life if that's what you gotta spend your time going around the internet doing. All right, another bag done. And we get the mouth of Sauron in bag 33. The other minifig that I was looking forward to so much. Hello, mouth of Sauron. Oh, his face looks so creepy. just the creepy teeth with mouth with no eyes. Is my camera adjusting for it? I don't know if it is or not. I can't quite tell. Looks super, super creepy though. And he gets a cool little helmet too. Ooh, love him. Let's give him a little sword. I love the Mouth of Sauron so much. I idolize his skincare routine. He definitely does have it going on, doesn't he? Look at him though. That is a great minifig. These two, best minifigs in the set. So awesome. So awesome. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Like, where does this go? What build took you the shortest? I don't know. I haven't really kept track of that. Probably just like a little $5 or $10 little set, you know, just like a little one. Yeah, it's not something I've ever really kept track of, so I'm not sure. So far, the most tedious part of this set is the pillars around the bottom floor of the outside with the 4 prongs around them. Yes, I agree. Having to make like 16 of those little prong pieces. That was slightly tedious. Definitely not the worst tediousness I've had in a set, but slightly tedious for sure. Okay, so now we're done with this section of the tower. Looks very cool. We got the cool rock features coming up along the sides of it. And then obviously the very cool throne room inside. And now we've got the next whole freaking section. So I guess we'll just keep going. Luckily, I'm on the last one. Oh, good, Elliot. Glad you're moving past that step. It's not the most fun step. Let's be real. It's not the most fun part of this build. Bag 18, new minifigs. Oh, you got some of those orc minifigs in there. I think that's what you get in bag 18, if I remember right. It's funny how exciting a simple thing like getting to the bag where a new minifig is included can be like exciting, you know? Oh, a little desk with some little bookshelves. Oh, some scrolls. I see. Okay. Oh, they're going from the back. Never seen this printed piece before. I bet they've used it in other sets like Ninjago and stuff before. It's a little printed piece that looks like little scrolls wound up on a shelf. Bookshelves in the study room feature new decorations. Oh, so it's new. New decorations of a window insert element and parchment scrolls. I guess that's why we read the little bits in the instructions, people, because they tell you the questions that you have. They're new decoration elements. All right, so I guess Sauron likes to write letters in his spare time. He's got a little writing desk up here. Oh, and here's our little Mithril shirt sticker. So we could put this little Mithril shirt in the eye of, or the mouth of Sauron's hand and have him remake that little scene with him on the horse where he throws the Mithril. You're correct. All the new armor and shield molds. Yeah, they got some good new armor and shield pieces in this set. How many builds do you think you have made live? Ooh, good question. I don't know. A lot. Last year, 2023, I did a live stream every single day. Well, almost every single day. I'm sure there were a few here and there that I missed from being sick and stuff. But pretty much every single day of 2023, I did a live. And I've done a live for most days of the first half of 2024. So I've probably done... Oh, I don't know. I've probably done 500 live streams. Wow, that's a lot. I had not thought about the numbers like that. I've probably done between 400 and 500 live streams. Not all of them are building a set, but a lot of them are. And not all of them do we finish one, but I'd say I've probably built like 100 sets on live. Sauron sends flirty letters to Saruman in his spare time. Actually, you know what, Elliot? That tracks. That makes sense. Hey, TJ, sorry for joining late. That's all right, Kate. No worries. Just glad to have you in. Good to see you. Welcome to the party. In the chambers of Mouth of Sauron is a mithril shirt he uses to trick the Fellowship into believing he has captured Frodo Baggins. Okay, so this is the Mouth of Sauron's chambers. So I guess that's why he's got letters that he writes, because he's Sauron's like speaker. So he's writing letters to people for Sauron, I guess. This little section is getting very tall very fast. I guess it's easy to do when it's a little guy. Okay, we get another sticker, number 3. Oh, it's got a little letter from Saruman with his Palantir and a little model of the Nazgul. Getting better at those stickers. Getting a real big tower real fast. Ooh, and this one's got this cool painting on it. As Mouth of Sauron works on his correspondence with Isengard, yep, so he's writing letters to Saruman, a portrait of Sauron hangs over him. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Sauron and Saruman gotta keep in contact while they're strategizing to take over Middle-earth. Okay, so there is the chambers of the Mouth of Sauron as he's writing his letters in his little office, and a big portrait of Sauron on the wall above him. The set's starting to look amazing. Agreed, Kate. Agreed. Now that didn't look amazing from the beginning. Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful set overall. It's got so many cool little parts to it. I do like how Barad-dûr is Sauron's eye, the mouth is his mouth, and the Nazgul are kind of his muscle. That's a good point. Yeah. He's taking the letters to Isengard. To Isengard. Okay, bag 34. What time is it? 3:36, guys. I think I got one more bag in me. I got one more bag. And then we'll have 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40 for tomorrow. Yeah, 6 bags for tomorrow. That's a good number. Oh, I see where they're going to use those pieces. That's kind of cool. These little like fin pieces that they use for like spaceship wings and things like that. Going to make some cool little details on the side here. $3.36. It's 7:08 for me. Wait, really? That's random. You guys are off by not a full hour. You guys are off by like an hour and a half or something, Kate? I thought most time zones were just on like full hour chunks. Yeah. Excuse me. Water break. Just saying, if the shields are freshly made from the forge, why do they have a chunk missing? I hate to judge the Urukai craft, but is it a chunk missing or is it an intentional little scoop in it so that you can use that against your enemies? Who knows? Maybe they're using that to like, as the enemy attacks them, you like make their sword land in that little chunk and then you like twist it out of their hands or something. Yeah, for that very reason, Newfoundland is different. So we're always off by at least 30 minutes and we have different time differences than anywhere in Canada. Oh, I did not know that. Huh. So Newfoundland just decided to be different and be 30 minutes off of everywhere else, huh? Okay, I can respect that. Just be like, nah, we're gonna make up our own time. Bing, 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 bing. Just bought the set. How is the build? Ammon, it is an awesome build. I am really enjoying it so far. They've put a lot of great details into this set. Really, really well thought out, nice designs. Yeah, good stuff. I'm liking it a lot. Ooh, and these little thin wing pieces make a perfect little edging detail on there for the way the tower has like those spikes on it and stuff. The 1x8 rudder element was used to create the doorway on the chamber's exterior. Yeah, looks super cool. Part of Australia does that too. Wait, what? Why? Yeah, but it's the worst because when you try to schedule things with other people in Canada, there's always a 30 to 2 hour difference. Oh man. Yeah, I could see that getting pretty annoying pretty quickly. Because like it's already hard enough when I've got like people I'm doing a call with who are in like California or something, and I have to do a 1 hour time difference, and I have to be like, okay, wait, if that's noon for me, is that 11 for you or is that 1 for you? Okay, noon for me is 11 for you in California, so we can do this. And if you're free at 2, then that's 3 o'clock for me. But if I do half-hour increments, forget it. I just give up. I just never talk to anyone outside of my town. Bing, 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 bing. It's got to be because you stick out of the Atlantic so much. You really should be in GMT -4. I mean, yeah, maybe it's because it's like right in the middle of where a normal, like regular time difference would be. So like, well, we're too close to be 1 hour ahead and we're too far to be 1 hour behind. So just split the difference, I guess. I think that's what it is, but if I'm being honest, I haven't really Googled why it's like that. Fair enough. I hate putting the bucket handle on the bucket, Lego, please. There has to be a better way. I don't mind putting the bucket handle on. What I dislike is that there's just a little blue stud for the water just sitting in the bucket, and it's not actually attached. It's just like sitting in there loose, floating around. So if you move your set around too much, the water spills. I'm like, no, I don't want that water to spill. I want the water to just be in there and attached. It's a little thing, but kind of annoys me. I feel like I'm the only person I know who understands how time zones work. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand how they work. It's just, you know, when I'm sitting doing my scheduling, I don't like to have to do math. I just want to know what time it is and just be done with it. I have heard some people argue that we should just make one universal time for the whole world. So everywhere on the world is always on the same time, and just wherever you live, like, you know, if midnight, you know, if we start the clock at 0 at what is it, the Greenwich timeline or whatever on the prime meridian, is that what it is? No, what, the international dateline, whatever that is, I don't know. If we just had everyone say that that is 0, and then we all just you know, everyone uses that same time and don't adjust for hours. So then, like, for me, instead of saying that I work from like 9 to 5, it would be like I work from 1 in the morning till, you know, whatever. Then we would just all have to adjust the way we think about our day, but it would make for much easier communication across places. I don't know. Might be too much for people's brains to handle. Might be too much for my brain to handle, if I'm being honest. Even just trying to explain it is kind of hurting my brain. Oh, that water thing is weird. Yeah, right, Elliot? TJ, that's literally what it already is. No, Kate, not everyone would adjust the time based, like, everyone would be on the same time. So we just pick a time zone. So maybe we pick GMT. So everyone is on GMT all the time. But, like, what I think of right now, because we adjust it to make it that, like, sunrise and sunset is always, you know, like, morning and nighttime for everyone is roughly the same, based on what their time zone is. If just, like, maybe for me, because I'm in a different time zone, maybe for me, sunrise is actually at, like, noon. You know what I'm saying? It's noon my time, but it's sunrise for it's noon global time. Everyone on the globe has the same time, but noon is when the sun rises for me. If that makes sense. Yeah, Jess, I'm trying to say it's the opposite of plus or minus, just that everyone is on the same GMT. And then you just adjust, you don't actually adjust your times, you just adjust your schedule, like, in your head, if that makes sense. So it's like, oh yeah, I work, you know, what would have been called 9 a.m. earlier. Now that we're all on GMT, I go to work at what I now consider to be 1 in the morning, but it's still, the sun is in the position where it would be at 9 a.m. for me. I'm trying. Makes sense, CJ. Thank you, Kate. I feel like I'm going crazy. Yeah, and then there I can met you at 2 after my lunch, and then it's like, oh, sorry, I can't do that. It's now 4:30 and I'm off then. That would be annoying, Kate, for sure. Time zones don't matter. I'm still going to be late. You know what? That's fair too, Elliot. That is fair too. Ah, that makes more sense. I was like, why is... Yeah, those got to secure on a little bit stronger. Why is there a weird doorbell happening? I don't like that. That's not a music AI, don't you know? Okay. Tower is coming along nicely. Getting these cool little edge pieces on there. I really do like these little rudder pieces that they use for those. When I was in New Zealand, I had to keep explaining to my friend why I was 6 hours behind them, but it was also the next day. Yeah, that does get really trippy when you cross the international date line on it too. Guys, I want to keep building, but I also know that I shouldn't because I want to save some stuff for tomorrow. From bag 35, we got 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So we've got 6 bags for tomorrow. What did we do today? We did 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We did 7 today, 6 tomorrow. So yeah, that's a good spot to end. It's going to be sweet though, because this is going to stack up right here. I wonder if that's just how that goes or if we do any more. It looks like there should be more. Like, I know there's going to be more here, but it looks like there should be more like on the outside edges. And then we'll just keep going up and up and up. Because this right here is about here. So we still have that top section of the tower to do also. This music is really strange or someone is trying really hard to come inside my house. It's strange music. I feel like we do 8 today, 5 tomorrow. I feel like we should do 8 today, 5 tomorrow. No, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it at 7 today, 6 tomorrow. Because I think tomorrow my schedule should be pretty good. So we should be able to get the 6 done tomorrow. Well, right? Oh, I don't know. I can't get my phone. My phone's up there being the camera. What is my schedule tomorrow? Maybe I should check. Yeah, we've done 2 hours today. We can leave some for tomorrow. Yes, DJ, we should. We can leave some for tomorrow's live stream, I guess. We've done 2 hours today. But let's just take a look at what we're gonna do tomorrow with bag 35. Get another little front-facing piece. That goes on there, and we get some little skinny side pieces to make the tower look a little rounder. Great. Oh, and then 36 is starting the top of the tower. Oh, there's a little ladder that rotates around. That's cute. Yeah, it's gonna come along tomorrow. We're gonna get some cool stuff. Although, you know what? Tomorrow I won't be able to start until 3, so maybe I should just do one more today. Because we'll have a little bit less time tomorrow. I don't have to work tomorrow. Nice, Jess. Thought I could finish book 1 before you ended, but the bucket fooled me. Okay, fine, we can wait till tomorrow. You know what, Kate? Actually, I think maybe we will do bag 35. Because that would be like a good finishing spot. You know? No, I don't know. Now I'm just going back and forth on you, Kate. Now I'm saying maybe not, maybe yes. part of me is just saying, yeah, like just finish off this section of the tower, and then tomorrow we'll start on that top section with the eye and everything. But okay, we'll do one more. Bag 35. Umji and TJ, let's race. Elliot, are we racing building one bag? Is that what we're doing? I do bag 35 while you do whatever bag you're on. Let's hear for bag 35. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe for bag 35. All right, we'll do bag 35. You guys got me. I mean, you did say you have less time tomorrow. I do have a little less time tomorrow. I mean, not less time. I just like today I was able to start earlier than I will tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll just be starting at like my normal time. So slightly less time tomorrow. And Tyler's at work today and he's not back yet and he shouldn't be back for another like half an hour at least, so I guess I'll take advantage of the time while he's gone so that I don't have to spend as much time on the live when he's home, because he gets lonely when I'm doing the lives. Bag 19 has so many pieces. Well, Elliot, I already started on 35, so you better hurry up if you're gonna try to catch me. I think my parents are going to food trucks for dinner tonight. LOL. Well, that sounds fun. Food truck night. Sounds like a good time. I dare you when he gets home to attack, hug him, and not let go until he's like, WTF? Okay. I mean, that does mean that I got to make sure that I'm off the live before he gets home. Ask questions to slow him down. Oh. Slow me down, I see. Elliot, don't you remember how this went for Nick? It didn't go well. I was able to build 3 bags in the time that it took Nick to finish his 1 bag. Then just build quicker, TJ. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll just build quicker. Sorry, Elliot. Don't compare my Lego skills to Nick too far. What's your favorite type of cheese? I have no idea. Elliot, you need to get ready for bed. Gotta say, I'm not a big fan of these paper bags and sets. Oh no? I think the paper bags are kind of nice, but I got plastic ones in this set. Yo, my friend at work and I went to the same store and got different bags for Notre Dame. I got plastic in old box and he got paper in new box. I'm so confused. Jess, that is very weird. I have no idea. I thought that I understood what was going on with the bags, at least a little bit. And that has just ruined all of my previous theories. So I have no idea what's going on now. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Hello there. How are you, TJ Martin? I'm doing great. How are you? Welcome in. We are doing our last bag of the day, bag 35. Going to finish off this section of the tower, and then tomorrow we'll just have the one last section to go. Ooh, we love a nice fit. Look at that. Fits together so perfectly. Last little section. This bag did not take very long. This bag took like 10 minutes at most. Do you go live on Instagram anymore, TJ? Kate, sometimes. Not all the time, because the Instagram... I'm waiting for this platform that I use called Restream. They said that they have an update coming where the Instagram chats will show up on the same feed as the rest of my chats. Because right now, with YouTube and Twitch, I can just stream in one place and all of the comments from both YouTube and Twitch come up in the same little feed for me. So it's a lot easier to keep track of. Currently, the YouTube comments do not do that. So it's a lot, or the Instagram comments do not do that. So it's a lot harder to keep track of, bounce back and forth between the chats. And it also doesn't automatically set up for me the same way. Like I have to go into Instagram and copy the stream key and like set up in a kind of complicated way. So it's just a little bit harder to set up the stream when I use Instagram. I'll still do it sometimes, but I'm not sure if it's not going to be every time, but hopefully when this software that I use gets their Instagram update, that will make it easier to do Instagram at the same time, and then I'll always do it. So it just kind of depends. How about you go to bed, Jess? Also, I'm still at work. Yeah, Jess can't go to bed. She's at work. Is there any in this route with authority to treat with me, or indeed the wit to understand me? Ooh. All right, there's the next section of the tower. Bag 35, all finished. Elliot, how'd you do? How's bag 19 going for you? This is all gonna go up right here, and it's gonna look so good. Ooh, yeah, that's coming along. Oh, is that why on some of your YouTube streams in the corner it says Restream? Yes, Kate. So I use Restream. For a while, I was just using the free version, which only lets you stream to 2 places, and it has a watermark, and it's got a bunch of limitations. I recently paid for the subscriber version, which gives me a lot more benefits. Like I can do all these cool little like logo things up in the top corner, and I can do these things on the bottom. I can stream to more than 2 places at once. I can get the music. I can do a lot of stuff. So once the Instagram update is given on Restream, then I will be able to do all of them really easily. And then I just have to click a button that says, do Instagram. Right now I have to go through all these steps every time I want to use Instagram, so it's a little bit more annoying. Looks really good. I agree, Kate. I agree. Okay, so I'm not gonna like fully secure it down yet, but when we do this, we'll go right in here. Like that. And it's looking really cool. That is a cool tower. That is going to be awesome when it is finished. Speaking of which, we'll be finishing tomorrow. So if you're watching this on the replay, or if you're watching it live and you haven't already, make sure you are followed and subscribed with the notification bell, because we're going to finish this thing tomorrow, and I would hate for anyone to miss the conclusion of such an epic set. I had to build 2 giant pillars. Lego had it out for me. I call sabotage. Maybe. Okay, that is now officially it. I'm going to end there. We will do bags 36 through 40. 36 through 40 on tomorrow's live. So 5 bags tomorrow. That'll finish up the set. Ooh, should I put little mouth of Sauron in his little chambers back here? And then I can put Sauron in his throne room, sitting on his throne. Yeah. And then it opens up for the Palantir. He looks really cool sitting on his throne, though. Check that out. That just feels so appropriate for Sauron. That big throne and that awesome looking throne room. Very cool. All right, guys, that's it for today. So take care. Come on back tomorrow. See the end of the build. It is going to be a great time. So I will see y'all then.